Hey, my name's Josh Rhodes with Crypto Y'all. And if you're looking for an authentic, trustworthy place to not only do your crypto investing alongside of other awesome people, but to get training, to acquire skills, to get intel and alpha on the market, if you want to dominate in this crypto cycle, but you don't know what you don't know, then check this out. What you're about to see is a weekly market update call that I do with my members. I have a mastermind and a private mentorship called Get Paid Daily. And we literally every week meet together and also have a community, of course, and a training suite, all of the things that I've used to create multiple six-figure crypto wallets over the last couple of bull cycles. And this video is specifically designed for members, but I'm releasing it to the public. You can watch it, get the alpha, enjoy it. Hey, I hope you make some money. It's not financial advice, but it is research and intel that helps you potentially get in early on some awesome opportunities. And if you want more of this, then go to cryptoyall.co. That's cryptoyall.co and watch my little free case study that explains everything we do and how we create passive income with crypto. And from there, if you want to schedule a call with me, we'll jump on a Zoom video call and see if it's a good fit for you. But until then, check out this awesome weekly members only call that I'm making available for free for you today. Talk soon.
Who's ready for some crypto market update, some crypto alpha, and some investment ideas that are in the narrative? Fired up about it. There's a lot of cool things happening in the market. And I even want to check the market even since we've started. Like, we're at that point in the market now where half an hour can change the meta of the macro. And let's go. How is my internet connection? Am I freezing still, or are we good? Seems good. Okay, awesome. On the crypto bubbles, I always like to share kind of the visual of what's going on here. The crypto bubbles are really, in my opinion, super helpful just to kind of know what's going on. In particular tokens and how those tokens might be part of narratives. And specifically, when you're looking at the crypto bubbles, it's not necessarily a signal to go hurry up and buy something or FOMO into something like that. It's really more of like, hey, this is validating what we believe and what our investment thesis actually is. And so crypto bubbles is just something I like to look at from time to time and make sure that I'm tracking. And you can see Beam is up 213%. We used that in the example a minute ago with Sean on the dashboard thing. That's a crypto video game narrative from the last 30 days. It's up 213%. Now, just think about your life. What things have you invested in that have actually achieved 213% in a month? How many of your investments have done that? And Avalanche up 109%. This is a $7.5–8 billion market cap. Injective up 50%. Algo, I know a lot of people are using Algo in the folks finance and their yield farming. Render, there's several people who are into Render. That's that decentralized computing for AI computation power. The list goes on, but that's a good visual. What's happening today, Wednesday, December 13th? Well, excuse me, the Federal Reserve, Chairman Powell is supposed to come out and talk about interest rates again. And if you were around, if you were investing in anything in 2022, 2020, late 21, you know that the Federal Reserve basically tried to break the back of the economy with raising interest rates at the fastest speed in the history of central banking. And the last three meetings, we have paused, and we think there will be a pause again today, which is good. Pause historically means price go up. Bull, 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 bull. And as a matter of fact, on the backside of a rate hiking cycle, even interest rate increases are a sign that, and a an accelerator for risk on assets, because as they if they go hard and fast on the front end, it hurts risk on assets. But then risk on assets recover because the economy's strong, and they're raising those rates because the economy's overheating. They're trying to lower inflation, right? So then when they start to just barely raise rates, which is really what they did at the beginning of 2023, they started, you can see, you can go back and look at the data. Bitcoin's up way over 100% year to date. That's the canary in the coal mine, the lead sled dog of all risk on assets. So if it's up now, altcoins since basically late September have been doubling and tripling. So we're not quite to those 10x, 20x valuations yet, but we're about to get there, and then the 50x's and the 100x's will come. And so now's the time. Okay, now's the time. And so I just wanted to make sure everybody's still aware of the macro environment, and ultimately now the FOMC is less of an issue. It's less of a thing now. That, not, don't get me wrong, it's still a big deal. We still want to pay attention to the interest rates, but we kind of know the trajectory of Chairman Powell and his governors. And so now we get to kind of sit back and enjoy the ride, for lack of better words. So let's look at a couple of charts, some things just to keep an eye on. DXY has been remarkably strong as of late. DXY is the strength of the U.S. Treasury, or the U.S. dollar, in comparison to five of the largest not cryptocurrencies, fiat currencies on the planet. And we said back here in November that the DXY's back was broken, and the back is still broken, in my opinion. And what that means is that the DXY's power and its ability to suffocate Bitcoin and crypto and all of that has been relegated. And that relegation is now becoming more and more apparent. And so I think we're getting a little bit of a sign of strength, a little whimpering, and then I think we're going to see the US dollar continue to fall. It's operating under its 200-day exponential moving average. Anytime you have an asset under the EMA, the 200 EMA, it's not strong. It's not strong. And so this is just something to continue to look at. DXY is the anti-hero of Bitcoin. So let's look at Bitcoin real quick. Bitcoin had a little dip, right? And one thing to take note of is that in bull markets, nothing goes straight up. As a matter of fact, we don't want it to go straight up, y'all. We don't want it to go straight up. We want these corrections, because if it just goes up, 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 then that means the bottom's going to fall out at some point. And you don't want that to happen, because obviously that would mean there's a systemic problem. There's a disruption in the matrix. What we want are these methodical, almost predictable pullbacks in the market. And those pullbacks, I just want to be really clear here, those pullbacks are your opportunities to jump in to undervalued assets. In our Discord group, if I can drag it over here, back on 2 days ago on the 11th, I dropped this chart. This bull market back in 17-18 up to the all-time high of Bitcoin. Look at all these: 38% dip, 38%, 33%, 38%, 36%, 29%. So as we go forward, I want all of our Get Paid Daily members to have a fortified mindset. I want you to understand that with all of these 20 to 30% dips, that they're usually answered by 100 and 200% climbs. And that's how bull markets work. Okay. So everybody in the chat, I want you to go in the chat, in the comments, and I want you to say, I understand. Just for the sake of group involvement, just and for everyone's sanity and everybody on the same page, I just want you to say I understand. Nothing goes straight up. Things pull back. That's a big part of it. All right, thank you. Appreciate y'all's involvement. Really appreciate that. Okay, so where are we now? Here's the interesting part for me. I just traced with the ruler tool here over on trading view. This is a 10%. Yeah, this is not a correction. You know, the corrections are usually that 20 to 30% average. The other theory here, especially as we trend towards a spot Bitcoin ETF, is what if our corrections are becoming smaller and more shallow? What if this market is more resilient in the past? Because you can make that's a seven that right there is a 7% dip back in November, end of November. This is a 4% dip. This one was really kind of sudden. And it had a lot to do on Sunday with, I think it was Saturday or Sunday, that big red candle right there. That's manipulation. That is whales and market makers wiping out leverage, open interest, aggregated open interest on the market. And it created a little weakness in the short term. But we've still only seen 10%. So hey, look, we're at 41,854. I truly was expecting something more like this. Hang on. Get my mouse working here. I was expecting something like this. 35, 36, 37. I mean, 36,000 is a 19.7% dip. Imagine if that happened. And by the way, if you see the multicolored bands on my screen, these are Fibonacci extensions. It's another tool. Fibonacci, I believe, was an Italian mathematician who came up with all this unbelievable stuff. It's not a predictor per se, but it is a great tool to use to show you the support bands and the resistance bands. But like 20% dip would take us down to this exact Fibonacci extension where the support would be about 35,587, which is really kind of remarkable. A lot of people are or were expecting this, but I'm not so sure it's going to happen. As a matter of fact, if we get back above 42,250 or so, altcoins I think are going to explode in the local term. So just everyone watching, be ready. Like if Bitcoin decides to do what it's doing, like if I look at the hourly chart, yeah, like it's starting, it seems like it's trying to do something here. It's showing strength moving into the Federal Reserve announcement. If he comes out and pauses and his speech is dovish, Bitcoin's going to boom. I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin doesn't jump to 48K pretty quickly. If he comes out and he pauses, but his speech is hawkish, I think we continue to grind sideways for a couple of weeks. That's just with Bitcoin. Now, remember Bitcoin dominance, BTC.D, Bitcoin dominance. That's the market cap of Bitcoin in relation to the altcoin market. Bitcoin dominance is going up. You see this green candle here on the 1 hour chart. Let's look at the 4 hour. Yeah, we got a little bit of uptick in the Bitcoin dominance. I'm always curious what is the significance of this? So up about 1/3%. When you see a 1% move up or down, you'll see moves in altcoin land very, very clearly. So, all right, for the sake of time, I'm going to actually move away from the charts because I want to share a bunch of ideas, some investing ideas, some research that you can do. Can anyone in the comments, um, can anyone in the comments name the layer one crypto blockchain that I've mentioned a whole lot lately that has at least two major narratives in its corner, which is crypto gaming and real world assets? Can anybody name that in the chat? AVAX it is. Avalanche. So I want to share real quick. This is going to be kind of a lightning round where I'm going to drop a bunch of ideas. I'm going to give you a lot of different handles and URLs. I'm going to do my best to drop them in the chat, but they'll be Googleable. But if you're taking notes or something, maybe jot these down, type these out, whatever you're taking notes on. I just want to give you a quick moment to prepare. And I'm gonna jump through this relatively quickly because I just want you to. I don't have time to do an exhaustive like crypto research labs session. We might do that. As a matter of fact, I've got a big announcement coming for all of my Get Paid Daily members. It's a new opportunity with new benefits and new features that prepare you for this bull run. So be prepared for a big announcement and join me on a live call that I'll be announcing the time and the date very soon. I want you to be aware of that. But a lot of it has to do with some of the things I'm about to share with you, or it's related to that. So I've already mentioned Beam, OS on beam.com. Check out Beam as an investment opportunity. They've done really great. Don't chase green candles. Maybe watch it, see if you can catch it on a dip. But again, buying areas of tokens. Let's see if I've never actually charted Beam. Let me see if I can pull it up. Beam USDT should work. So over the last month, Beam is up 200%, but Beam is a very new protocol. So it started October 23rd. It's a crypto gaming protocol, layer one, I believe, network. And since inception, since going public, it's up 414%. Now, that is since November, October 23rd. We have a long way to go in the life cycle of this token. So I could make an argument that, yeah, you know, darn it, we missed 400%, but like this could be one of those, like I've shared this story before, Chainlink was 82 cents in 2019. It went up 11,000%. So 414% with a narrative tailwind of crypto gaming. Great area. This should show us confidence, right? There's not even enough data to have a 200-day exponential moving average. So, but we're getting there, and it's performing above all of its moving averages. So I think Beam is going to be a top performer in the crypto gaming narrative. So they are listed on CoinMarketCap. If you go to CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko, and they have two contracts. Always look at these contracts. If you want to go buy them, look at the contracts. They're built on Ethereum and they have a Binance Smart Chain. So if you don't want to pay the Ethereum gas fees, you can buy Beam on a decentralized exchange that services the Binance Smart Chain. In this case, PancakeSwap. I froze a little bit. So again, you can buy Beam on the Binance Smart Chain. PancakeSwap is the largest decentralized exchange on the planet. Connect your wallet. I've done this before. I don't want to do all the training again, but you can grab the contract from CoinMarketCap. I can copy it to my clipboard. I can go over here to PancakeSwap, type it in, boom. I can import it into the transaction. I understand, import, and I can buy Beam with BNB or USDC on the BNB platform. So this is something that you can buy with low gas fees on the Beam network. Okay. Beam, let's see. I'm moving along. Okay, Avalanche, different Avalanche tokens, projects that you should look into inside the crypto gaming narrative. Chicken, check out chicken.farm. That's chicken without an E. It's an NFT game. I am not an investor, but the aesthetics are awesome, and it looks like some kind of you own the asset. It looks ridiculous, honestly, but there's some kind of staking and token feature and passive income aspects to this. So they're just gamifying, I believe, different aspects of DeFi. But check out Chicken. I think their native token is egg. You'll start to see this stuff pop up in bull markets, the things that feel ridiculous, and you'll make ridiculous money with them more often than not. Vector Finance. This is actually not in the crypto gaming, but it is all of these, by the way, that I'm about to share are now on the Avalanche network. I want to connect the dots. AVAX, low gas fees, fast speeds, etc. But Vector Finance is it's a decentralized finance. It's kind of like a pancake swap of Avalanche, and a lot of yield farming opportunities here. I have not used this yet. I'm actually going to be researching it deeply, but Vector could be a great early investment. Moving along, I shared Shrapnel a few weeks ago. Anytime you can find a game, again, you don't have to be a video gamer. I'm not saying you got to turn into some streamer gamer person. You just need to understand human nature and the fact that video games are one of the largest entertainment industries, if not the largest entertainment industry in the world. And so when you find these games like Shrapnel that has incredible gameplay footage, they already have the gameplay and they're already playing, and it's early. Incredible opportunities. So check out Shrapnel. It's on the Avalanche network. You can buy it at traderjoexyz.com on the Trader Joe Dex with any level of or amount of Avalanche you want to invest. Pulsar. This is a massive multiplayer game built on Avalanche subnet. Avalanche has subnets. If you don't know about this, make sure you understand Avalanche is this is like their proprietary invention and one of the big strengths of Avalanche, which, by the way, if you just want to own a large cap that's going to dance and already has danced, Avalanche is a great one. Pulsar, check out Pulsar as an opportunity. I'm not familiar with the gameplay, or I haven't done a lot of deep research here, but it's a low market cap opportunity. Looks like kind of like an intergalactic game that is on Windows and Mac. Heroes, let's see. Fableborn. This is one of those raid and conquer games. They've raised a ton of money. I thought I saw some gameplay with it. They may just have a really strong community. They have 31,000 followers. It's a video game company. In that category, it's I believe it. I'm pretty sure it's on Avalanche. I'm fairly 99% certain it is. Awesome stuff going on with them. I'm going to be researching them more deeply. Bloodloop is one that in some of these tokens you can't buy on the open market yet, like Bloodloop. They actually are having the public sale currently for people who were a part of the C2Fi fund or the C2Fi launch pad. So again, incredible gameplay footage. Looks a lot like Fortnite that my daughter plays, and I think is going to have incredible adoption. The crypto gaming industry is the one industry that allows customization, ownership of assets in game, and people just want to play games. And so it's one of those awesome things where it's like, why can't we why can't we just earn money and get wealthier, quote unquote, while we play? And so I just think this is the future. I mean, you even see already the big AAA rated studios that make things like Fortnite, etc. They're starting to integrate NFTs, and so this is just you getting in early on a craze, and you can get in early on these tokens and make money and get out and not have to wait 5 or 10 years for this industry. This all of these that I'm showing you right now are tokens that I would own for 6 to 12 months max moving forward. What else do I have here? Off the grid. Uh, Off the grid is a kind of like a first person shooter battle game. Not Doesn't look like they have a lot of gameplay yet, but they have a lot of incredible and stunning art ready. And so these aspects and these weapons are things that you'll actually be able to own. You'll own these things. You'll be able to sell them and resell them. So off the grid looks pretty cool. Spellborn, another massive multiplayer game. I would liken it to Pokemon. If you go to and it's also created by Mon Studios. So you can buy into games or you can buy into studios. So I think it's always fun to make sure you know who the studio is. Do they have other games that they're creating? I do think they already have gameplay. Yeah. So they have gameplay footage. Not my cup of tea, but I don't care if it's going to be mercenary capital that I'm deploying. And there's people all around the world that play this stuff all the time. I mean, when I was growing up, this is what Legend of Zelda looked like. So I can see why this could be, a popular hit. And people love the pixelated stuff these days, pixelated aesthetic. So, yeah, these are NFTs that you would be buying. So you'd be playing as your own person or character in the game. I got one more real quick. I've already shared Pulsar. So I'm going to do a quick copy and paste. Yeah, I'm showing my age with Legend of Zelda. I had the gold cassette. The original Nintendo Entertainment System. I remember I'm just copying and pasting these links to Twitter so that you guys can these are the official links to these assets so that you guys can do your research based on the training that I've already provided you in the training modules on how to pick, choose, and select, qualify solid investments. Just want you to check these out real quick. Did Pulsar already? Shrapnel's got a lot of momentum right now, a lot of popularity. It's on the open market. You can get your hands on it. Vector Phi. So y'all just grab these links in the comments. And of course, the ridiculous chicken game. Okay. I'm going to do a quick 2 minutes of making sure I'm caught up on the chat. Anybody have questions, comments, anything I can help with? Cindy said, I think a black swan is inevitable. I think it will be tied to falling dollar. When it happens, crypto will skyrocket, don't you think? Might be their excuse to go to digital dollar. I think if there's a black swan, I think crypto actually will suffer in the short term. And then certain cryptos would then emerge as powerhouses. Bitcoin probably would be the safe haven regardless. If you start looking at a lot of these regional bank failures, anytime you see, watch it on the news. Anytime now that you see a regional bank in fear of failing, Bitcoin goes up. Bitcoin goes up in the last 6 months if you watch it. And even in March when there were big failures, Bitcoin went up in price. So there's going to be certain utilities and certain use cases that emerge, and certain, like, these crypto games would get crushed in a black swan event. It's just part of it. Cole said, I've started my own 100x spreadsheet specifically for gaming tokens. Smart man. Is there a link to get to your 100x 10 coins and how they rank in the contest? Yes, sir. If you go to Rick, if you go to our Discord group and you go to office hours and you scroll up to September 27th, there is a Google sheet right there, and you can click on it and you can even make your own file copy, and then do whatever the heck you want to with it. It doesn't keep up or track current prices. So that's the only downside, unfortunately. But I do have my test wallet that I've been using, and I connect it to dbank, dbank.com, and I can show you real quick just kind of where the standings are on the 100x challenge. We're up about 87%. We had doubled, and we've taken a pullback. Nakamoto Games. Overall, Nakamoto Games has been the front runner. It's held the number one position, probably the highest percentage of time. Ferrum Network, Rio, and Veracity here. These have been in the top 4 of the horse race for a solid almost 2.5 months now. Reef was a late bloomer. I'm really pleased to see Reef starting to move up the rankings. Games for a Living is also right there, middle of the pack with Reef. I think this is going to be a late mover as well because of its low market cap. So for those of you looking for another crypto gaming token, GFAL is on the Binance Smart Chain. Again, the video from September 27th walks you through all of these, and the spreadsheet links you to all of the dexes. I still think it's a good time to invest in these tokens. Yes, absolutely. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to make a large investment into Nakamoto, probably in the next 24 to 48 hours, probably. I'm going to put a larger position into Ferrum Network, into Veracity, into Rio, and I'm going to probably make the largest significant investment into Games for a Living. And then when it comes to the Avalanche options, I'm not sure yet because I haven't done a ton of research on those. I just know they're on AVAX and they've got the wind at their back. But these are, I think, what from me and another member were talking about Dion. Dion was the highest performer for a few days, and it has dropped significantly. It's almost all the way back down to break even. It's now up about 18%. It was up at the $300 value level of front, so it was up like 200%. And so this is an important piece of investing. And this is also why you don't want to have 500 different altcoins. They had a contractor named Ryan, that's all I know, go rogue and jump on Twitter and start spreading a lot of FUD. And the token has taken a massive hit, so much so that they have hired a legal counsel, and they're doing AMAs with the attorney, and they're all but saying that they're going after Ryan for what he's done, for damages. You got to know that stuff. Like you want to pay attention. You want to be in their Discord group. You want to be in the Telegram group. You want to follow them on their socials. You want to read their white papers. You want to look at their history. Like this is a business. You can't do that for 500 different tokens. When I'm throwing out all these tokens, I'm not telling you to invest in any of them. I'm just simply giving you ideas to research on your own. And so that's what I'm doing. But I don't know, man. Sometimes when you see vulnerabilities like this, those are awesome opportunities to grab some of the assets. I don't have enough confidence yet with Dion to go double down. I've got to do some more research, and I'm in their Telegram group. The only thing about Dion I don't like is like a lot of their aesthetics and a lot of their videos, you can tell, are created by AI. And so sometimes that's a That's a clear sign of either weakness, underfunding, or malfeasance. Again, I'm not spreading FUD. I'm an investor here. I just don't know if it's something I'm going to go double down on when I've got Nakamoto Games, or Ferrum Network or Rio or Veracity. So that's just kind of the way I think about it. You just want to go with the strong dogs in the race. And these top five, top six, love it. AVAX, love it. Shrapnel, love it. For those of you who invested in one more, real quick, one more coin market cap. We invested in this the other day, or I pointed this out the other day. Bull. I think this is the right one. Playable games. That's what I'm trying to do. This is another Avalanche token. Small cap. Started in May of this year, 2023. You're early. You're so early on this token. So, how do you feel about coin? I know they have had a strong run lately, but are you still bullish on this with the ETFs looming? They are still less than half of their all-time high. Yeah, Coinbase, I mean, I would consider Coinbase I don't know, man. NASDAQ, Dow Jones, S&P, like Dow Jones might make an all-time high today, just for the record, y'all, which would be a huge, huge show of strength for crypto because we're correlated. I think Coinbase is going to be an awesome long-term investment. I'll say that. I don't know if it's a great short-term investment. I think there will be some sell the news ramifications on Coinbase's role in the ETFs, but I think over time it's like one of those Warren Buffett type holds. They're just going to generate so much cotton picking money off of these ETFs, being the custodian and all the fees, and they take like an entire percentage point of the holdings every month. I mean, it's just incredible. So they've positioned themselves well. Do I use all-time highs as a part of your decision-making process to take profits? Yeah, I think you don't I think you have to look at all-time highs and go, okay, that at least we know that this horse has this possible speed in it, right? But all-time highs also can be phantom markers. So it's one of several different data points. But yeah, you want to look at that and go, okay, cool. Like Avalanche, I was talking to a member yesterday. Avalanche all-time high is $150. I think. Wait, it's either 150 or 75. I get all these tokens mixed up. We're at $38.41. All-time high 136, something like that. So like I think Avalanche, knowing what I know now, I think it's going to smoke $136. I would love to hear your thoughts on on Giddy token, whether it has utility or not. I think Giddy has utility just because of what they've created. I mean, they've got a utility. You hold it in your hand on that wallet. I think the thing that Giddy has against it is it's a $1.6 million market cap. I mean, it is micro cap in the world of DeFi. And so they are a DeFi platform. And so DeFi's adoption is going to be a big major part of it. Will it see an upward trend? Yes. But it's not gonna happen while at the same, it's not gonna happen concurrently at the same rate of growth that you're gonna see in crypto gaming. When layer ones are pumping that bring crypto gaming up with it. And yeah, for those of you having problems with the Giddy app, I think they're just having I think it's literally like tech startup troubleshooting problems. Like I've been an investor for over a year there. I've had a wallet for over a year. I've never seen them as backlogged like this before. So if you're investing in Giddy, you're having login issues, just be patient with them. They're a small, Utah, very talented team, but when you've got as many users as they have, um, and they've got a system-wide thing. They've been working on Bitcoin custody. So on your Giddy app, you're about to be able to host or hold Bitcoin, like the Bitcoin, not wrapped Bitcoin. That's what they're working on behind the scenes, and I think they've prioritized that. But for those of you who are having troubles, I have the same troubles with Giddy. I have to reset my password every few hours, and I just have to get them to text me the code, and then I put the code in. I I do a new password twice, and then I'm logged in. So I'm still able to get in. You just have to follow the prompts and go all the way through. It's a little bit of a hassle. It shouldn't be that way, and they're gonna fix it. But I can't speak for them. So. All right. We've gone over time. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of the day. I'll get this recording out to all of our members, and happy investing. Talk soon.
Again, if you're looking for a trustworthy community in crypto investing where there's down to earth people who want to create money, maybe you want to pad the stats on your retirement, maybe you want to create more time freedom for you and your family, maybe you want to pay off the mortgage or go travel more, or whatever your outcome is, you need what I call a crypto flywheel. That is cash flow, appreciation, and leverage, 3 wealth strategies built into what I call the crypto flywheel method. And that crypto flywheel method is what I've used to create exponential, life-changing, life-altering money with crypto, the highest performing asset class in history. But you got to know what you're doing. So if you want to take the next steps with a trustworthy mentor, mastermind, and just overall awesome community that's down to earth, go to cryptoyall.co, watch the 12-minute video. If you like what you see, schedule a call with me and we'll have a one-on-one conversation, okay? No sales teams, no customer service agents, no veiled internet characters with neon hair and gamer chairs, just down to earth people wanting to invest in crypto alongside of each other with good standards of practice. I'll talk to you really soon.